In life I shall come back, or in death even to serve you as I served before. In life I shall be the same, in death I shall be a terror to the souls of Africa. Power, then count on me to be the real Marcus Garvey I would like to be. If I may come in an earthquake or a plague or a pestilence or as God would have me, then be assured that I shall never desert you and make your enemies triumph over you. Will I God not go to hell 1,000,000 times for you? If I die in Atlanta, my work will only just then begin. For I shall live in the physical or the spiritual to see the day of Africa's glory. When I am dead, wrap the mantle of the red, the black, and the green around me, for in the new life I shall rise up with God's grace and blessings to lead the millions up the heights of the triumph that you well know. Look for me in a world when there is storm. Look for me all around you, for with God's grace I shall come back with countless millions of black men and women who have died in America, those who have died in the West Indies, and those who have died in Africa to aid you in the fight for liberty, freedom, and life.
You willing to die for you and I, and devise new ways to energize, organize, and revive your tribe who've been lied to and deprived, dissatisfied. Our ways were modified so much we glorify thieving and drug dealing. We're bleeding quicker than we're healing. For what reasons? If it ain't for freedom, hip-hop needs redeeming. The black demons making evil fair seeming. I recommend reading the ISIS papers and the Bride of Fire. Refined self with the cherished black woman and child. We can smile when we secure the future. Don't let abortionists pollute you and execute you. Unborn, who ain't done no wrong. I respond by dedicating songs in support of the strong. So why I'm on when the true and living God listens to our prayers and answers through to women. What if that was the prophet you were killing? Do you think we'd ever be forgiven? Now who's tripping? So if you're selling crack to your brother, get a life. And if you're still killing one another, get a life. If you think Jesus is white, get a life. And if you won't fight to unite, get a life. If you ain't got black pride, get a life. So take a good look inside of your life. And if you don't like what resides in your life, then you should try peace, bro. Put away the knife. Who's willing to die for our people? The elderly, weak, and the feeble. Who believed you when you taught all men were equal, deceitful? The way the youth perceive you as evil. The Jesus I love will beat you straight through the eye of a needle. We're playing bingo in church like a casino, but now we know we're in strange land among strange people who want peace, but the truth to teach isn't complete. There's more to my belief than just turning a cheek. I'm too militant to be that weak, and if I practiced what you preach, I would do on to others. You know the rest bloodsuckers, you don't love us, just scared that the brothers bring the ruckus, but we ain't the same motherfuckers as you, and deep down y'all know that's true. You're the only devil I ever knew. Describe the Revelations 2, verse 1. Equality, verse 8 warns of a pale horse controlling the fourth of the planet Earth. And what's worse, as the church said, blacks were cursed and condemned to work. And if you ask for my pants, I should give you my shirt. And if the Bible didn't say, you just add a verse. So we're mad at birth, does that hurt? So is it worth dying for heaven when you're living in hell and your soul's always up for sale? Tell me, is it worth dying for heaven when you're living in hell and your soul's always up for sale? So if you're selling crack to your brother, get a life. And if you're still killing one another, get a life. If you think Jesus is white, get a life. And if you won't fight to unite, get a life. If you ain't got black pride, get a life. So take a good look inside of your life. And if you don't like what resides in your life, then you should try peace, bro. Put away the knife. What am I willing to do? Die, cause they hear the cries from the graves of dead slaves who didn't obey. Nowadays, niggas rapping like they paid by the KKK. There's no surprise who taught you to pray. You a punk anyways, wouldn't pop for the clothes you rock and the hoes you got. But real manhood's not measured by the size of your gun. Where you get that from? And how come your oppressors ain't worried you got one? Cause niggas is that dumb. They're selling the short for platinum. My job is done. Get a life.